This episode of Quilt Makers Lessons in Creativity is brought to you by Northcott, cottons that feel like silk, and FOF, perfection starts here. Hi, welcome to Quilt Makers Lessons in Creativity. This is series number 4, episode number 2. I am Jenny K. Parks. If you want to know more about me, you can check out my website, jennykquilts.com. We are talking today about fast flying geese and quarter square triangles. We're using the quilt behind me, Star-Crossed Paths. It's available in the September-October Quilt Maker 2016 edition, so you can check it out there. We're talking about lots of different creative options, and I'm going to show you how to do 2 things to make this block. Just a little bit of review. We're going to do a fast flying geese method, because you got to make a flying geese, a lot of flying geese with this one, so I'm going to show you how to do it fast. And this center part here, a quarter square triangle. Don't worry, you can do it. It's going to be fine. So first I'm going to show you how to do fast flying geese. All right, so you take the block, and this is going to be our goose portion, and these ones are our sky. So you take one here, and I'm going to draw a line across the middle here. Actually, I'm going to draw 2 lines. I'm going to use this seam guide, and I'm going to draw a line on either side. Now, you could be working with lots of different kinds of fabric and lots of different colors and textures and whatnot. So I'm using this pink pencil to show it up on there, but you know, whatever you need to use to get the job done, do that. Okay, sometimes I'll use pencil, sometimes you know, white chalk, whatever you need to do to give you a nice crisp line like this. That's what you want to be able to see. All right, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to line it up, put one there, and put one there. And if you've never seen it before, you're like, okay, I don't know, Jenny. Trust me, it's going to be good. I'm going to move it over, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to move it over here. Let me set it up here, and I'm going to grab a pin real quick. And I'm just going to pin to keep the other one from falling off. I want to keep it there while I'm going. Now I like to draw the lines on either side, and I'm just going to follow those down. I think I'm more accurate that way. So if you haven't tried it that way, give it a shot. See what's going to work best for you. I'm going to go all the way down, and you see I'm at the next block here, at the next patch. I'm just going to keep right on stitching. I'll take that pin out so it's not in my way or causing me any problems. Now if you are a fan of chain piecing and you could just do one after another, go for it. I'm going to stop here on this one, and I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to go down the other side. Now I'm using this bright orange thread so you can see, but I think it's so funny how it goes with the fabric I'm working on. That doesn't usually happen. I like that. I like when things coordinate. What can I say? I'm a quilter. All right, stitch right down there to that end. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to cut it apart. I'm going to line up my ruler, going corner to corner. If I did all my stitching lines just right, they're going to line up exactly what that part looks. Oh, there we go. Straighten that a little bit. And then I'm just going to cut right down the middle. I've got a 1/4 inch on either side between the stitching lines. Okay. I know it doesn't quite make sense yet, but don't be scared. It's all right. You come over here and press these. And I'm going to continue with one, but you would of course do both sides when you're trying it at home. Nice and flat. Oh, I just love that. I love it when something works. Okay, so now I'm going to line this one up on here. And I'm going to do the same thing again, just stitch those lines. And you could certainly pin this quite a bit, but I don't think you need to. You're going to be close to it. You're going to be working it right here. I don't think you need to pin it a lot. But I say pin to your level of comfort. If you feel like you need a lot, go ahead. You can do it. Do what you need to do. Come down to the end. Turn it around, and we're going to go the other way. I've done it before where I turn it around and I don't cut the thread, but then I find sometimes it can bunch up a little bit as I turn the corner. So I like to cut the thread if I can before I turn. That just works better for me. All right. Again, doing the same thing, line up my ruler, going from corner to corner. And hopefully, if I've done everything right, the 1/4 inch mark is also on my stitching line. Ha-ha, yay. Oh, double check that before I cut. Okay. Lovely. Let me press that for you so you can see, so you'll believe me. Look at that. Talk about fast. So if I did everything, that would give us 4 flying geese. Ha ha. And just trim away these little dog ears that are sticking out, and you are good to go. You can certainly whip through quite a bit doing it that way. All right, now the next thing I'm going to show you is the 1/4 square triangles. A little scary, I have to admit. I hadn't done a lot of these before getting ready, but the technique is so easy. I think I'm going to use it a lot more. And all I did too, the same method that I did before, drawing the line here from corner to corner. For this one I just used pencil, but whatever line that you can see so that you can make this magic happen. All right. I'm just going to stitch down those. Make sure I'm lined up. And again, I don't feel this is something that I have to pin, but I do have to keep an eye on. And if you practice it, if you get used to it with your eyes, don't track where the needle's going up and down, track in front. Watch in front of it a little bit, like maybe an inch when we're doing this part, because that'll train your eye to adjust for any mistakes before you stitch them. I know, it's a novel thought, but if you can head it off at the pass. Turning it around. And we're going to go the other direction. Okay, now we're going to cut this apart. See? You're seeing a theme here, right? Sewing in there, cutting them apart. Okay. Now we're going to need to press these. I'm going to press them to the dark. I think that's going to work a lot better with this one. Be sure to check out the next one because I'm going to talk a lot about pressing. There's going to be a lot of pressing stuff. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take this guy. And then what I need to do here, I'll line it this way. So to make the 1/4 square triangles, right, we need each of them, I'm going to have to cut it across this direction. And I'm going to need to cut both of them. So I put my ruler, again, corner to corner, and cut. Now I'm going to bring the next one over. And do the same thing again. Now, I think this is pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to take this part here and line it up with that one there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And because we've pressed both sides, we pressed them both to the dark, when I put these together, when you sew them up, they're going to snuggle in there just right. It's going to be just beautiful. Okay, so that's how to make the quarter square triangles and fast flying geese. In the next episode, we're going to talk about pressing matters, because pressing is going to be really important when you put this quilt together. So we're going to talk about a lot of different things with that. So I'll see you there. This episode of Quilt Makers Lessons in Creativity is brought to you by Northcott, cottons that feel like silk, and FOF, perfection starts here.